Hey guys, and welcome back today to another Q&A video. Don't really know what the intro is about. It's really weird, right? Whenever I'm in my front room, so I'm recording this in my living room in my house, for some reason I always just do something silly on the sofa. This time it's raising my legs in the air as if I'm giving birth. Today is Q&A Tuesday, as always. It's not really officially called Q&A Tuesdays. Like, if I was to upload it on Thursday next week, for instance, I hope you guys wouldn't hunt me down and kill me. I hope so anyway. And you guys sent in your tweets at Mr. George Benson with the hashtag AskHOB. I've picked a few of them, taken a photo of them on my phone, got a few screenshots here, and we're going to answer your questions, so let's get into it. And the first one is from Adam McCraw. I can't even pronounce. It looks easy to say, but it's not when I'm here. Adam MC Rory. That's what you're going to be known as from me from now on. If you say this in your Q&A video, you will never get Ebola. Thank you very much just for the clarification there, doctor. And next pack you open, you will get an 82+ rated player. So you guys are going to have to wait till tomorrow's episode of Be a Legend or my new pack opening video on Thursday to find out if Adam MC Rory was true when he said an 82+ rated player. Moving swiftly on. The next question comes in from Chelsea and she says, what's your most memorable memory? By the way, I love you. You're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you. I love you too. And it's quite funny that it's you that asked me this question because my most memorable moment happens to be Chelsea Football Club, which is the same name as you. It's funny that. When they won the Champions League, I was literally sat, let me show you. I was sat in that chair down there hugging a different pillow to that because that's a new pillow. And I was genuinely crying, like legit tears. I was so happy. Obviously if I ever have children or get married, that will probably overtake that as my favourite memory ever. But until this day, 20 years old, that is the best moment of my life. Next question comes in from Cameron Eastwood. He says, worst moment with your parents. Hashtag AskHOB. This is actually quite an embarrassing one. Well, it's not really embarrassing. It's happened to every child, right? So basically, when I went up to secondary school, which in the UK is like high school, 12 years old, there was one boy in my class. Like, it's the same with every single school tutor group. There's always that one kid who's in year 7, but he's trying to act as if he's like 26. Like, mate, you're 12 years old. Stop being a bellend. So this guy was making fun of me because I'd never watched porn. Like, he was asking me questions like, oh, what sort of porn do you watch? I'm a massive lad, I watch lesbian porn. Shut up, mate, you're a dickhead. Because I genuinely hadn't watched porn. So I went home, typed in porn on the computer. Obviously, when I'm 12 years old, the last thing I was actually thinking about was, you know, search history and all that. About a week later, my mum and dad found out and I had the talk. You know, porn isn't everything about sex and all that sort of stuff. I was so embarrassed, like, genuinely. Like, my dad was the manager of the football team. I was like, oh, please don't tell the football team. Oh. They've done it all already. It was like a school morning and I was just, you know, getting my bag on my back and stuff, and then my dad stopped me and was like, is that you that's been searching for porn? And I was like, no, Dad, actually no, it was the village priest. Yeah, he came round and told me to keep it hush. Didn't really know what to do. I was worrying all day at school thinking that if I came home, the house would be gone, the parents were going to move away, didn't want me to live with them anymore. That was my thought process throughout the entire day at school. It was an awful day at school. I remember it very well. That is the worst moment with my parents. Okay, so the next question comes in from Dr. DZ Ninja Z, Liam Nason. It would have been much easier for me to just read out his handle. What's the worst amount of trouble you've been in and what did you do? To be honest, I've not really ever been in like major trouble. You could say when I was 17 and I was carrying an alcoholic beverage around in the streets and I got caught by the PCSO bloke. I wasn't really in trouble for that because, you know, obviously it's the wrong thing to do, and I definitely say don't go out and drink in the streets if you're underage. I did it a couple of times. It's really dumb. I thought I was hard. I thought I was a big man. It's not really the way it works. It's a silly idea. I got in trouble a little bit then. Also, this is quite a funny one again. I was at school and, you know, like the smart boards, like the interactive whiteboards, I thought it would be funny to just go up with a marker pen and draw over it. Obviously I claimed it was an accident, but I did it to try and be funny, and that is not even remotely funny. I was a little shitbag at school. Like, I look back on it now, and I honestly, guys, don't mess around at school. Like, you can have a laugh, don't take things too seriously, because you'll just bury yourself under a load of work, but don't be a dick. Like, I was an idiot at school, and I regret it a lot, but I drew over an interactive whiteboard with a marker pen, and I got found out, but I did say it was an accident, but it wasn't. I should be in prison. The next question comes in from Sean Corsten. Who would you not like to be stuck in a lift with? Okay, all day long, someone with really bad body odour. Like, there is nothing worse than someone who can't wash. Okay, it's understandable if it's someone who's homeless, you know, that's unfortunate that it's gonna happen, but someone who's dressed really, really well, who just stinks of BO, who can evidently go out and spend like thousands of pounds on his new clothing outfit, yet can't afford to spend 20 pence on a packet of bloody value soap. Like, it's not difficult to not smell. I'm sorry. Some people just can't help it. But when someone is literally stinking of BO, I hate it. I can't stand it. So I'd rather be stuck in a lift with someone who shit themselves than someone who's got really bad BO. I'm sorry, I just would. The next question comes in from @NukeFordDeadXbox. That's a very inventive username, I'll give you that. Slap your girlfriend. Amy? Ames? She's not here at the moment, so I can't, sorry. And the second from last question comes in from @Jalinator. If you could be related to anyone in the world, who would it be and why? Definitely Cristiano Ronaldo. Not only because he's the best footballer in the world. Oh, controversy, Messi's better, woo! But no, I just like to be related to Cristiano Ronaldo, to be fair. So the final question of this week's Q&A comes in from Anto Tia, and this is probably one of the most frequently asked questions. What recording equipment / setup would you recommend for a beginner? #AskHOB. This is going to sound really weird, and you may think it's just an opportunity for me to plug that I'm sponsored by GT Omega. I don't really hide it if I've got a sponsorship, guys, I do. Be sure to check a link down below if you want to get one. I genuinely think the most important thing before you get any equipment is to get a comfortable desk and a comfortable chair. You may be thinking, oh, if you have a nice chair, you still can't capture your gameplay if you're playing COD. That's very true, but are you really going to want to sit there and put time and effort into videos if you're sat on like a wooden bench that is really uncomfortable? These things are quite expensive, but if you want to be able to make quality videos and actually get somewhere with your channel, you're going to have to invest a bit of money in equipment. So I'd say get yourself a decent desk, a decent chair. In terms of game capture device, if you want to record like gameplays for videos and video games, I'd definitely go with the Elgato. I've had a few problems with mine. I'm not sponsored by Elgato, but from the different capture hardwares that I've used, Elgato is by far the best in my opinion. You need to get yourself a PC to be able to edit videos, and again, like, it's better to invest a bit more money and not have to keep upgrading and fixing problems, because otherwise it's going to drag you down. You're not going to be able to make consistent videos, and at the end of the day, consistency is 100% key on YouTube. So get yourself some good equipment, get yourself, I don't know, a laptop or a computer that's going to be good enough to edit videos. And in terms of editing software, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. In my opinion, it's definitely the best software out there. Not necessarily the easiest, but it's one of the highest quality. So I know a lot of you guys will say in the comment section, well, you know, everyone can't afford to get this equipment, but there's no point, you know, chatting a load of rubbish to you guys. If you want to be able to make the best videos, the best thing you can do is invest a bit more money in the better equipment. So obviously if you can't afford it, there's still great ways to make great content by not having, you know, the A+ equipment all the time. So, you know, if you've got a talent, use it, put it on YouTube, do whatever you want to do. So yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a bit more insight into, you know, how to start up a channel and stuff like that. If you want me to actually make a video a little bit more about like how to actually properly make videos and how to come up with the channel and an idea and to keep it going, then I will make a video on that. You know, there's been times where I've thought, you know, maybe I could give a bit more advice to you guys, and I'd like to do so. So let me know down below in the comment section. Hopefully you all enjoyed this Q&A. Got a little bit deep towards the end there. I found myself, you know, being all philosophical and detailed and trying to be interesting to you guys. Thank you so much for watching this Q&A video, guys. If you want to see another one next Tuesday, let's see if we can hit 5,000 likes on this week's Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go and check out my Instagram, Facebook and Twitter links. They'll all be left down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.